People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is an incident that took place on Thursday at about 5:50 in a place called Maxwell Avenue. We are speaking about in a Kingston, St. Andrew. And it is said that one of the most notorious, or it is confirmed that one of the most notorious man in Jamaica, we are speaking about a person whose name is Orlando Chambers. He was taken out by the P0L. And it is said that this was a targeted operation, a collaboration between the St. Anne's P0L, Kingston and St. Andrew P0L. We are speaking about the newly formed Specialized Operation Unit. We are speaking about the SWAT. And we are speaking about the counter-terrorism. We are speaking about CTAC. So people basically them plan film and they roll up on the spot, targeting this specific man. And it is said that when they roll up on the spot, they came under certain sort of confrontation. And people, you know the history. Whenever the SWAT, whenever the specialized unit, whenever CTAC roll up for you, and you basically feel like you're going to confront them, it is not going to end up in your favor. And people like them say, so said, so done. Now, people, what is most despicable about this thing is that this person is said to be responsible for at least 15 slap away. And people, when we talk about 15, I am speaking about at least 15 in a 1 year span. So people, I am going to let you know his record. Now, people, I know that a lot of persons have posted this. We are talking about TVJ, we are talking about CVM, we are talking about the loop on them. However, when they posted the picture, nobody has the picture of the gangster. Nobody has a picture of Mr. Orlando Chambers. However, people, you understand with this channel, when we pull files, we pull files. Now, people, we understand that there is always 2 or 3 sides to every story. So people, we say everybody, we are speaking about the people in a St. Anne's, where he basically created havoc, where he basically stopped them from making a living. Basically, he was down there robbing people, killing people, and also extorting the business people. Based on what the commissioner, the deputy commissioner of P0L is saying, Fitz Bailey, he is saying that the people and they are breathing a sigh of relief since the takeaway of this man. However, people, you understand that whenever you're in Jamaica and you're doing anything for anybody, therefore you're helping them to make money, whether it is by criminal means, you're always going to have your supporter. So people, I want you to take a look at your screen and I am going to let you see the other side of the coin. So therefore, in this picture that is currently or presently on your screen, you're going to see him in a yellow shirt. We are speaking about Mr. Orlando Chambers. So the first caption reads something like this: R.I.P. that means rest in peace, fam. S.I.P. sleep in peace. Bro God, you're bad, fam. BBC gone too soon, fam. Now, people, like me tell you, this is the man that they said that is responsible for at least 15 slap away in 1 year. We are speaking about 12 months. However, you know that he still has a fan base, and people, these are actual receipt. These are not any type of Photoshop. This is not pictures that I made up. However, you understand how resourceful this channel is. The next picture, you will see that ST man once again in a red shirt, and this is exactly what the caption read: BBC. And people, when them talk about BBC, them not talk about the British Broadcast Commission. No, them are talk about under and upper your mother. So the caption on the second picture, this is exactly what it read: BBC bro, God know me bro, Jah know me feel bad. Now people, you have to remember, like I said before, this is a person that is responsible for at least 15 slap away in a 1 year span. We are talking about 12 months. So people, we can just imagine, if we get the real history and is documented on his file, the amount of purse that he has taken out, which the P0L or nobody knows about. So people, we are speaking about a whole lot of purses. Now people, when we think about the word SERIA, P0L. That means that somebody that is a pro in taking out lives. We are speaking about multiple life. Now, people, if that is the description, that means that this man fits it perfectly because he has 15 in a 1 year. And most persons that are notorious out there, we are speaking about all over the world, they are not even taking out 15 persons in a 1 year. So, people, we see that this man is the worst of the worst. And what we've also come to the logical conclusion is that he is a master of multiple takeout. And he is also a master. He is a professor in despicable. We are speaking about SHOOTINGS. We are speaking about the worst of the worst. And he also lived by all the bad man rules and law, and that is informer for basically get slapped away. And if them can't catch Quacker, they are going to catch his shot. So people, I am going to give you some example of his latest endeavors. So people, take a listen, take a look. Now, according to the Popo, his first double feature we are speaking out back in August of 2019. We are talking about a slap away of a person whose name is Lancelot White, OC Buckwan, and he is a dancehall artist, and also Kemar Thomas. They are both from Paratown. And based on the information, it is said that they were sitting at a bar or some sort of restaurant when they were approached by some men, and the men basically conned them up and take them out. And people, it is said that that order was given by Mr. We are speaking about Orlando Chambers himself. So we are speaking about the mastermind of a double. We are speaking about a person that is giving out all sorts of orders. We are speaking about the other gangsters in a St. Anne's. So people, that is the first double feature. Now, people, based on the Popo information, this man is not only the organizer and the mastermind behind a lot of the double slap away in a St. Anne's, but he is also the executioner. Because based on the Popo report, it is said that back in April of 2020, we are talking about a couple of months ago, he basically slapped away a person whose name is Omar Beckford, OC Omi, and the next person named Charlando Gaynard, OC Zidane. We are talking about the baller. And this also took place in a place called Paratown. Now, people, like me said, this man was the organizer, this man was the creator, this man was everything. He was getting all the food for the execution of these doubles. So, people, we are talking about 4 in a 2 instances. We are speaking about August of 2019, and then we are speaking about fast forward April of 2020. So, people, we see that this man is a very busy man, point blank and period. Now, based on the information by the Popo, it is said that the reason for this double slap away was because Mr. Chambers claimed that Mr. Gaynard was an informant to the Popo to a case that he had going on in the court. So therefore, he heard or he felt or he basically became suspicious that this man is talking, this man is giving information. And people, based on bad man rules and law, you understand informer for DEAD. Now, people, like I said, this man, Mr. Chambers, he was busy as a bee. And it seems as if he wanted to terminate the whole of Paratown because, people, fast forward May 2020, we are speaking about he slapped away a 62-year-old man that is said to be the relative of somebody that was an informant in our case. So, people, like them say, in the bad man rules and law, if them can't catch Quacker, them are going to catch him short. So, people, this incident occurred in a place called Gaza. And people, you know, say Gaza and a plaza. Point blank and period. Now, people, based on the information from the Popo, it seems as if he kind of got frustrated chasing down the cousin. So therefore, he knew where the 62-year-old man lived. So therefore, he went and paid him a visit. He basically jumped over the fence, kicked down the door, and basically run into the man's yard when the man was sleeping. We are talking about way deep in the middle of the night, and basically calling him up in his face. However, this man did not basically pass out. So therefore, he lived to tell the tales. So more than likely, he was one of the persons that was giving information to the Popo. So people, like them say, like Mr. Chambers say, his cousin is an informer, and now the 62-year-old elderly, he is also going to be labeled as an informer. However, we see that his information might have led to the pass away or the demise of this man. We are talking about the notorious gangster. We are talking about Mr. Orlando Chambers, point blank and period. And also based on the information from the Popo, it is said that this man gave out some directive. Me talk about Mr. Chambers. And he said that neither of the cousins are welcome in the era because one is an informant and the next one, them basically for take for themselves. So people, it seems as if the cousin and the cousin, they did not listen. And people, you understand, when you don't follow the rules and law of these thugs, they are going to take it out. So people, based on this information, we can only come to the logical conclusion that this man, Mr. Chambers, he considered himself as the gatekeeper, the grim reaper, the judge and the jury and the executioner as it pertains to Paratown, and who don't listen, who don't follow the rules and law, they are going to basically feel it. However, people, we see at the end of the day, he was the one that basically feel it. We are speaking about karma, it came back to catch him. We are speaking about his action, we are speaking about his history. It came back and it took him out in a very bad way, point blank and period. Now people, based on what we are hearing, based on the information, based on how busy this man was in a 1 year, we are speaking about between 2019 and 2020, it seems as if this code of silence, it came back to haunt this community. We are speaking about Paratown. Because people, it seems as if they got paralyzed. It seems as if they got shock and awe. It seems as if they got freeze up. It seems as if this man traumatized them into silence because nobody was talking. And as busy as this man was, the Popo, basically this man was roaming all over the place. So the point that I am trying to make is that he came all the way from Maxwell and he came to St. Anne's and he was there for years and he was creating all sorts of havoc and catastrophe in the era. However, nobody said anything, and people like them say, if you have a code of silence, if you see and dumb and hear and deaf, then people, whatever you get, basically it is going to come back to haunt you. So people, the long and the short of everything that I am trying to say is that if you're a legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen of any residence or any sort of community, and you see people are create all sort of things in your community, and you basically live by the code of silence, then therefore you cannot blame anybody but yourself. Because when you had the opportunity to talk, and people like me say, me don't know how much this man traumatized these people, and I don't know if this person actually feared giving any sort of information to the Popo, and I don't know if these persons were threatened, and I don't know because of financial situation, these people did not want to leave, so therefore them just swallow the big pill. People, me don't know what happened. However, it seems as if he had their head psychologically screwed, point blank and period. So people, the long and the short of it is this. Whenever we look at this situation as it pertains to the gangster, we see that it always ends up one sort of way. We are talking about with them getting taken out in a hail of bullet. Because people, the truth and the fact is that they are going up against the odds. Because when the Popo them come for them, we are speaking about they are coming in drones. They are coming in tens and hundreds of people. So therefore, if you have a little one gun, them have all of the gun them where you have, and they even have more. And what is even more, we are speaking about detrimental to the health of these gangsters, is the fact that they cannot shoot. So therefore, more than likely, they are going to end up on the bad side. We are speaking about the SHITTY end of the stick. And people, so said, so done. So therefore, the point that I am trying to make is that they have a very short shelf life. And what is even worse is that they are not realizing, they are not seeing the disturbing trend as it pertains to them, that lately, we are speaking about in about the last 6 weeks or 2 months ago, we see that the Popo has been taking out any and everybody and anybody that they target. So people, it only shows that once the Popo put in the effort, use the resources and has the willingness to basically find these criminals, they are going to find them. So people, at the end of the day, we see that the DCP, me I talk about Mr. Fitzbailey, he is issuing out a warning, he is issuing out a message, and he want these wannabe gangsters to know that regardless of where they go, if they go to the bottom of the bottom, let's see, if them go at the top of the highest mountain, they are going to find them. And whenever them find them, they are basically going to slap them away. So therefore, he is basically making them know that he has the willingness, he has the resources, he has science, he has technology, he has everything that he needs to basically find these people. So therefore, it is only going to be a matter of time. We are talking about soon or later. However, the result is going to be the same. You are going to get taken out in a hail of bullet. And people, there are a lot of examples out there in the last month or so. point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.